Welcome back. So what we're looking at today is lesson 5, comparing speeds and prices. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So more treadmills. Some students did treadmill workouts, each one running at a constant speed. Answer the questions about their workouts. Explain or show your reasoning. So Tyler ran 4,200 meters in 30 minutes. Kieran ran 6,300 meters in a half hour, and Mai ran 6.3 kilometers in 45 minutes. So what's the same about the workouts done by Tyler and Kieran? So if we look, what's the same about these two? They both ran for 30 minutes. So both ran for 30 minutes. But if we look, in 30 minutes, Kieran went 6,300 meters, whereas Tyler only went 4,200 meters. So Kieran was running faster than Tyler. What about for B, Kieran and Mai? So if we look at Kieran and Mai, what's the same about them? Now, at first glance, I'm guessing some of you are saying that they didn't go, that there's nothing in common. But notice, one's in meters, one's in kilometers. So if we multiply 6.3 by 1,000, we get 6,300 meters ran by both of them. But Mai ran hers in 45 minutes, whereas Kieran ran it in a half hour, which means he was running faster than Mai. So what about Mai and Tyler? Now, these seem very different. Yes, one's going 6.3 kilometers in 45 minutes. The other's going 4,200 meters in 30 minutes. But if we find what their rate was, what their unit rate was, if we take the 4,200 and divide that by 30, we get 140. So 140. If we take the 6.3 kilometers, but convert it into meters, so that way we're dealing with the same amount, so 6,300, and divide it by 45, we also get 140. So 140 meters per minute. So at the same rate. So they were at the same rate, running the same speed. So for number 2, at what rate did each of them run? Well, Tyler and Mai 140 meters per minute. Kieran, if we take his 6,300 and divide it by 30, because a half hour is the same thing as 30 minutes, we get 210. So he was running 210 meters per minute. So for number 3, how far did Mai run in her first 30 minutes on the treadmill? Well, if we think about this, Mai and Tyler are running the exact same speed. So we know how far Tyler went in 30 minutes. He went 4,200 meters. So that means she did as well, so 4,200, because her and Tyler are running at that same speed. All right, the next part. We are comparing these deals. So 4 different stores posted ads about special sales on 15-ounce cans of baked beans. So we're comparing these. So compare is your key word for this lesson. So which store is offering the best deal? Explain your reasoning. So here we have 8 cans for $6. Here we have 10 for $10, 2 for $3, and 80 cents a piece. So what we want to find is the lowest cost per can. That's going to be the best deal there is. So if we look at 8 for 6, so if we take and look at this, we're going to take 6 and divide it by 8, which gets us 75 cents. So far, this one is better than our 80-cent deal. If we take 3 and divide it by 2, we get 1.5, so $1.50 a piece. That's not really the best deal. 10 divided by 10, it's going to give us $1. And then obviously we have our 80 cents. Each is 80 cents. So in comparing these, this one is the best. This one is the worst. So if when purchasing these, getting 8 cans for $6 each is the best deal there is. So for number 2, the last store listed is also selling 28-ounce cans of baked beans for $1.40 each. How does that price compare to the other prices? So if the last store has a 28-ounce can for $1.40, we can take the $1.40 and divide it by how many ounces there are. That's supposed to be division, not addition. Divide it by how many ounces, the 28. We're going to get 0.05. So that means it's 5 cents an ounce. And so if we look at our best deal, so our 8 cans for $6, if we take our 75 cents, because it was 75 cents a can, so 0.75, and divide it by 15, because that's how many ounces these cans all were, we can find out how much it is per ounce for this can, which it ends up being 5 cents as well. So it's the same price. As our best deal. So getting the 28-ounce cans for $1.40 each is no better than getting the smaller cans, getting 6 of them, or getting 8 of them for $6. They work out to be the same price per ounce for each of those. Okay, so looking at comparing these and seeing which is the better deal. When we're looking at better deals are always going to be the smaller amount per ounce or per can, depending on what the situation may be. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.